Alright you guys, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to change out a window regulator on a 2006 Chevy Avalanche. Since the window on her truck does not roll up and down anymore, we're going to be replacing it with a new setup. So I'll show you guys step by step how to remove it and how to put the new one in. Alright, so some tools I'm going to be using for now until I see, most likely the inside is going to be a 10. But you do have one screw that is a 7mm right here. So you're going to take that off. I'm also going to be using some plastic tools to remove stuff like this and this. So, I mean, you could probably use like a flat screwdriver too. You don't want to scratch up your stuff, so that's why I use these plastic tools. So it looks like you have one clip on this side and one clip on this side. And this slides up after that. So 2 clips, and this one on the bottom pulls up to take that off. Besides that, we have one screw here that needs to come off. It's always a good idea to put all your guys' stuff in the same spot so you guys don't lose it. To take this off, it pops off. So just remember which way it was faced, so the red part goes towards the back of the window. Looks like we have another screw down here. After that, I don't believe this one has any clips, like some vehicles, so you just push it upward. When you push it up, before you take it out, you're gonna have to disconnect this cable right here, the one that's to roll up and down the window. You're gonna have like a little push fitting to take this out. So I'm gonna end up getting a flat screwdriver, pushing it down to unplug it. So I just push this down, you tap down with this, and unplug it. If you don't want to get your hands dirty, you can put some gloves. Usually you probably want to put this back on. Just peel it down out of the way. So you got a couple of 10mm to take off. So you have one right here. You have another one down here. Another one there. You have another one there. So that's 4 so far. Besides that, we have one down here where it's holding the regulator in place, or the bracket. And then we have 2 that you just loosen up. One here, and another one is going to be somewhere on this side. That actually it's like a little clamp that holds the window in place. Actually, to get to that clamp, if your guys' window was higher, it would be somewhere where we could reach it right here. In this case, it's lower, so we might have to take off the speaker just to loosen that up. Yeah, it's sitting right behind the speaker where the window got stuck on this one. So I'm just going to take off the speaker to get to that one. To take off this little bracket for the speaker, once you lift this bracket up, then you have access to loosen the other one. So now this will separate from that bracket if I lift it up. So it's a good idea to probably have somebody come and lift it up, hold it for you if you have a friend. If not, some tape that's going to hold it in place for you so that you could have it held up while you pull everything out. I'm going to put the speaker back. I'm just going to put it a few threads for now just in case I have to move it again, but when we started from the beginning, it'll probably be up higher where I probably should be able to clear. You guys might not have to remove the speaker. If your guys' window got stuck all the way up or something, you could probably reach that bracket up here. Or if it's all the way down, it might be somewhere where you can reach it down there. Alright you guys, so now we're going to be taking this off. So this one, it was easier to tilt it towards the front and pull it out. The other bracket should come out this way. So make sure you guys remember to disconnect this when you guys are taking it out, because otherwise it's going to get stuck like it did on me right now. I would probably suggest disconnecting it first. I just forgot about it. Alright, So when we put the new one in, it's going to go in the same way. So the side with the motor on it is going to go in first, and it's going to be like that. And you guys are going to line up the bolts to bolt everything back up together. So you're kind of just working opposite from the way you took it off. So it's going to go this way. Alright, so here we have the new one. On the new one, take these little pieces off before you put it in. So opposite of what you guys did to take it off, you got one nut there, you're going to have 2 pins up here, 2 down there. Okay guys, so before you put everything back together, just check your work, make sure it works. So what happened with us is we just plugged everything in right now. This only clips in one way. So if you clip it in this way, it's not gonna plug in, as you can see. So we might just repin these. If we can, we'll take out the pins and flip them around. Or it looks like somebody's already worked on this truck before. There's aftermarket crimps right here. They flipped the wires. What probably happened is this window regulator probably gave out before. They bought one online somewhere, and wherever they bought it from, China, probably reversed the up and down, because when we plugged it in right now and we roll the window up, it actually rolls the window down. And then we try rolling the window down, it's rolling the window up. So that's probably why they cut these and reversed them before, because the last one that was on here, the polarities were probably reversed. So to fix this, we're going to try repinning it first. If not, we're just going to cut it and crimp them. You guys might not have this issue, but if you do and you guys are tripping out, like why the hell is it going opposite of what you're doing on the switch, it's going to probably be something like this. So if yours aren't switched yet, you might need to reverse them or repin these and switch the slots over. So that's what we're going to do before we plug this in, test it one more time before we put everything back on. After that, basically you're doing exactly the opposite of what you did to get to this point. I'll still go over it briefly with you guys, just in case, so you guys can see. Alright you guys, so if you're in the same situation as me, you could even just repin them. So to repin them, all I do is there's a little tab right here on each side. Just lift up the tab, pull the plug out, push it back in. Whoever worked on this before most likely didn't have to do this. Repinning it, switching the slots right here should work. That way when you roll it down, it should go down now, and then when you roll it up, it should go up. They shouldn't have cut those wires like they did. This probably would have been faster and easier and looked better to just repin it like that. So I just repinned them. Before I put stuff back together and retie it, I'm going to tighten those up a little bit. That's the one with the little rubber bracket on it that holds your window in place. The window's already all the way up, so we know it's going to be straight right now. I would wait till you guys roll up the window to actually tighten those up, because you don't want the window to be tilted a little bit. You're going to tighten them up and then try rolling it up, and it's probably going to get stuck or start making some noise or something. Plug it in, roll the window up and down, make sure everything's working properly before I put it back together. Alright you guys, so that everything's tight now, I'm just checking my work before I put it back together. You just want to go and push all this plastic back on if you're keeping it back on here. Also, if you guys had to take off that speaker, don't forget to tighten it back up. I actually forgot to tighten it back up. So when everything is tight, remember to plug this back in before you put the plastics back on. So when you put this panel back on, remember everything slides into place. These don't have clips that pop off. So you have 2 on the bottom, 2 clips right here, and I believe like 2 or 3 clips behind this. So make sure they all line up, and then just push down. And you go back to your 7mm and put the 2 screws on. You don't need a long extension like this. It's just I couldn't find the shorter one we have. Put this back with the door latch right there. Remember you have one piece down here that needs to pop down first. Pop that down, and you got the 2 clips. After that, remember the red piece faces back. You want to put this in first because it has a bigger notch on it. These other 2 are smaller, so they'll pop back in place easier. Make sure your lock and unlock works. Hopefully this video helps you guys out. it should be exactly the same for like 03 to 06 Chevy Silverados, and most likely like the Suburbans and Tahoes also.